What's up guys? Today we're going to look at these Zeta Rubber Killers, and we're going to be installing these on the DRZ400. They're basically just replacements for the OEM equipment. The lower bar clamp here is held onto the upper triple clamp by these fasteners, and those fasteners are surrounded by this rubber piece. You can see it in there. Those rubber pieces are there to isolate the handlebars from vibrations, creating a nicer ride, maybe reduce fatigue over the long hauls and whatnot. It also comes at the downside of creating a little bit of a sloppy feeling in the handlebars, and we can demonstrate that here. I'm just going to tug these bars towards me. Keep an eye on maybe the relationship between this ignition cylinder and the gauge cluster. You can see just how much movement we can get here by just pulling on the bars. The major issue that I had, and what's primarily driving me to make this change, is the fact that I went down on the right side on this motorcycle, and my bars, I believe, could be bent. Definitely the whole system is tweaked. You can feel it as soon as you grab the bars. And I would have just replaced the bars by now, but the bar bend that I want is out of stock due to our favorite disease, COVID-19, and who knows when they'll be back in. I don't, all the supply chain stuff. It does appear that the lower bar clamp on the right side has shifted closer to the fuel tank than the left side, and I'm not sure if that's going to be obvious on the video. So I would like to just remove those rubber vibration isolators and install these Zeta Rubber Killers, mounting the handlebar solid to those triple clamps, and see if that helps at minimum get these bars feeling a little bit straighter. That's what this video is about. If you're interested, stick around, we'll get into it. These aren't really that tight. Are these put on by the dealership? I'm not sure how these come in the crate. Good old Harbor Freight, baby. Definitely not gonna lose those. All right, there we go. It's kind of hard to do this one-handed. Gonna have to remove my ram mount here. Yeah, definitely won't lose those. All right, I don't even like this clamp that much. I think I should have just went with the basic U-bolt clamp. So I just needed a little bit more space here. All right. So this is all there is in that kit. You get two sets of these. It's kind of like conical shaped components here. You can just slide one on like this. Now we're just gonna throw the nut on. Just get it finger tight here. Quick disclaimer here, Cody from the future, reminding you not to be a dumbass like me and put these on correctly. So these lower clamps here, they are not reversible, so to speak. They do go on a certain direction, and these dimples indicate which direction they go. You can see in this video I'm putting them on backwards. I didn't pay enough attention. You can see in here there is an offset to the handlebars. I'm not sure how obvious it is. But if you go ahead and put these on in backwards, as I have done in this video, it actually pushes the handlebars so far forward that they contact the gauge cluster. You could space that out if you wanted to, but it's just not correct. So, and you'll see that as this video progresses, yeah, that it does indeed make contact with the gauge cluster. I later found it, and that led me to this point. But the whole reason we're making this discussion right now is just to notify you that these do go this way. Those dimples do face the rider. You're not a dumbass like me. You won't be doing this twice. So There we go. All right, just like the other side, I'm gonna start off like this. This other piece, nut. All right, the lower clamps are just finger tight. We might as well go ahead and tackle this. Kind of get it finger tight too, just so everything's kind of together. So you should be able to see on the handlebars themselves where they were last, kind of pinched down. Also, if you took note, whenever you remove the handlebars, there's actually an indicator that suggests their rotational position. Those little numbers and lines. So either take a look at that before you remove the handlebars, that way you know where they were, or just take a seat on your bike and just rotate the bars until they feel good to you. I had already adjusted these where I liked them, and it was roughly on that 2 mark there. So to tighten the handlebar clamps, you want to start with the forward bolts first and get those torqued down. These torque to 16.5 foot-pounds. If you're using a little wrench like I'm using here, it might only be inch-pounds. That would be 198 inch-pounds. Front bolts are fully torqued. So now that I've got these clamps torqued down properly, I'm going to go ahead and tighten these bottom ones fully. This job is finished. You can see we have the rubber killers installed down here. That's all there is to this install. It's very, very easy. Until next time, I hope you guys ride safe and have a great time on your motorbikes out there.